Welcome to the video on hazards of landfills. Now, landfills is a term that you will hear repeatedly in any discussion related to sustainability. So it's very important to understand what this means and what are the hazards of landfills. Now, have you ever wondered where your trash ends up after it's picked up by a garbage truck? The garbage trucks take our trash to a municipal solid waste landfill, which is a large area of land specially designed to be filled with garbage. Now, before the land is used to store waste, diggers give it a proper shape. Also, the base is covered with an artificial water-resistant coating to prevent the rubbish from contaminating the soil. Typically, the landfill sites must be located away from inhabited areas as well as areas used for farming or drinking water. Now, the waste is crushed and compacted so that it occupies as little space as possible. The waste is covered by a layer of soil in order to decompose it. So, the landfill is mostly made up of compressed layers of trash and soil. Now, although modern landfills are designed to keep toxic trash controlled, leaks do happen. Therefore, landfills are still dangerous to the environment and human health. Now, let's look at some of the hazards of these landfills. Now, the first one is that landfills are one of the causes of climate change. Landfill sites are partially responsible for global warming as they generate and release biogas into the atmosphere. Biogas is a mixture formed primarily of methane gas and carbon dioxide, which causes climate change and are known as greenhouse gases. The second is that they can cause fire or explosion. So in this picture you can see this huge landfill has caught fire and there is smoke all over. Sometimes methane produced by the waste from the landfill sites can cause explosion or fire. Third, they can contaminate soil and water. Landfill sites are often responsible for the contamination of soil and groundwater, as the contaminating materials that the stored waste may contain, like lead and mercury, can spread to the soil and water. Fourth, landfills can negatively impact the animals. So as you can see in both these pictures, there are a lot of birds here in these pictures. So typically these birds come and hover around the landfills to pick food from these waste. So the landfill sites have negative effects on bird migration. Some birds feed from the landfill sites. They end up eating plastic, aluminium, gypsum and other materials which can prove to be dangerous. Fifth is landfills reduce the value of the surrounding areas. Now the bad smell that comes from the landfill sites cannot be effectively controlled and reach the nearby population. Property prices also get reduced in areas located near to these waste landfills. So these are some of the hazards of landfills, and that's why in any subject related to sustainability, the topic would say that we need to reduce the landfills.